Good morning, Michael in Freeport, New York. This is ChristianEyewear.com, where believing is seeing. I am See More Better, but you can call me Mo Better, because I'm going to have you seeing Mo Better, looking Mo Better, and show everyone else how to bring God's love and feeling back to glasses. When I cut your Zeiss reading glasses for your Christian eyewear, this is model number John 316, black with gold crosses on each temple. And again, John 316, color 1 black, 55 eye size, 18 bridge, 145 temple length. Christian eyewear, designed in USA by me. Well, really, there's only one true designer in this world, so I was just influenced. Now I'm going to take out your original demo lenses, trace your frame, put it into my database by programming this number in there. And of course, as Michael reiterated to me, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. There's so much truth to that. So I'm going to hit the start button. A little stylus is going to pop up, go around, trace the inside bevel of the right side of the frame before doing the same thing on the left side. Here at ChristianEyewear.com, your home to free prescription lenses. You buy any frame that I offer and you'll receive one free pair of clear single vision prescription lenses or non-prescription fashion lenses. My receipt has my federal ID tax number, so if you have vision insurance or unused health savings account flex dollars, you will get reimbursed for this purchase. Now, you'll get the full reimbursement from the health savings account. I do not accept any vision insurance plans, but I can provide to you upon request an itemized receipt that you can file with your own insurance company, and you will get your out-of-network reimbursement sent to your home in the form of a check. So, that is the shape that I'll be cutting. Let me move on to the next screen to add your measurements. Now your distance, pupillary distance, is 59. The near is 56. We use the near for reading glasses, so that is 28. The computer starts at 32.5. I'm going to tap the minus button until we get to 28. And let's just see where everything lays out. I may change the optical center height. I typically don't for reading glasses because you're always looking down. Now your right eye reads plus 375 minus 50 at 70. Plus 325 minus 50 at 70. So I'm going to turn the axis wheel to 70, make sure everything is on 0. Put the power drum on plus 375. Take your lens out of the protective packet. Put it in, rotate until the spherical component comes into view first. Is that the... There's 375, it's saying that, but let me make sure I didn't mix these up. I have been known to inspect lenses beforehand. Alright, so that's 375 minus 50. Okay, I had it mixed up. Let me turn this around, put it back on 375, or maybe I didn't read the packets correctly. Plus 375 minus 50. Now I'll explain what all that means later. I'm just going to put 3 dots on your lenses. 1, 2, and 3, and this is the right lens. And let's do the same thing now for the left lens. Turn the axis wheel to 120. Put the power drum on plus 350. Rotate until the spherical component comes into view first. Check your astigmatism correction. We end up at minus 3. That is perfect. Although I've got it upside down. Always use the top half of the lens. And when I see it in there towards the bottom, I know that the lens is upside down. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Alright. Put some dots on the lenses. And that is the left lens. And of course I always highlight the packet so you know you're getting the manufacturer's original product. This is the right lens, which reads plus 375 minus 50 at 70. The left lens plus 350 minus 50 at 120. And of course this is for your personal records. This is even more in-depth. Zeiss gives you an 8x11 piece of paper that you can take to your doctor when they ask what you're wearing. Hand them this, say, Doc, for my right lens I'm wearing plus 375 minus 50 at 70. For my left lens I'm wearing plus 350 minus 50 at 120. My pupillary distance, the optical center height, the base curve of the lens. Now if you guys missed any of that, let me recap. Oh, I know it's a bad joke, but you'll be telling it tomorrow. So, this is a block. Get some extra packets. I need to attach this to your lens while it is cutting. I need 2 double-sided adhesive stickers for that, which I've got here. The black side is the sticky side. Stick this one onto the first one. Do the same thing now for the second one. Pull the paper away to make the black side sticky. That silver button on the back is a magnet. It's going to do its job twice. The first time it's going to attach itself to another magnet there in the arm. And I've got the optical center height. What did I have it at? 23. Let's see where I'm going to do it at. I think I'm going to do it on the B, since you're going to be looking down to read on these. I'm going to hit that button. It's going to place the block onto the right lens, and so let me override this. We're going to do it at 20 millimeters high, which is the center of the lens, because you look downwards to read. For distance lenses, I do it above center, but since you're going to be looking down with these, primarily at his iPad, he said I'm going to make sure that's perfect. Pull the paper away, make the black side sticky, line everything up, same pupillary distance, same optical center height, get everything laid out perfectly, make sure the lens is large enough, and it is. Hit that button, the arm's going to come down, place the block onto the left lens. Now this was the tracing element, this is the blocker, this is what's known as the edger. This is what's going to edge your lens down from this size to this size. It's going to do it on this cutting wheel here, which is a diamond crusted wheel. It's going to grind away your lens material till it's the final size. This wheel in the center is going to put the V-shaped bevel onto the lens so it stays inside the bevel of the frame. I'm going to wake up the computer. Job ID number 3126. 3126, or as I like to say, installment 3126 of my 330 million volume series of making a pair of glasses for everyone in America. Now these are polycarbonate lenses. They are plastic, high index plastic or Trivex. I would select that material, but we're going to stick with polycarbonate because it's my lens material of choice. I'm not going to polish the edge of the lens. I'm not going to put a safety bevel on the front convex surface of the lens, but I am going to place one on the rear concave surface of the lens. And I know from experience, reading glasses tend to be a little thicker, so I'm going to take it down 1/10 of a millimeter, but I may need to take it down more. Press the sticker on there firmly, place the magnet into the chuck, or as I like to call it, the Charles, just because I don't know this machine well enough to call it Chuck. Did I mention free bad jokes with the purchase of every pair of glasses sold? Hit the green start button, the door closes, the clamp shuts, the lens is going to be traced by 2 white styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the right side of the frame on the first go round. And you see as it's tracing the shape of the right lens. And the second time, the old Jewish carpenter saying, measure twice, cut once, as well as love thy neighbor. So it's knowing where to place the bevel so you have the least amount of edge thickness showing, which I doubt you'll have any with this prescription in this frame. Now the water that's in the background is there to catch the optical sawdust. Polycarbonate lenses cut dry, meaning that no water sprays onto the lens while they are cutting. Unlike plastic, high index plastic, and Trivex, which are materials that does have water spraying onto the lens for the duration of the cutting cycle. Now water will spray onto your lenses, Michael, but only for the last 20 seconds to wash away any optical debris that you see beginning to form. Now, as I mentioned, your lenses, my preferred material is polycarbonate because it's 40% thinner and lighter than regular plastic. They are virtually unbreakable. These are high-impact ballistics grade lens material. The same lens material that our soldiers wear overseas in combat zones to protect their eyes from shrapnel and from flying debris. It has 100% UVA and UVB protection built into the lens. We know what the sun's harmful ultraviolet rays can do to your skin, where your eyes are 8 times more sensitive than your skin. So you have permanent sunscreen for your eyes, unlike the lotions, creams, and sprays that have to be reapplied every couple hours when you're in direct exposure to the sun, if you like to sit outside on your porch, backyard, or a park to read the scripture. You have sunglass level protection in your lenses. So it's going to the bevel wheel now. Getting the V-shaped bevel. In just a moment, some water will spray onto your lenses to start washing away the optical sawdust known as Schwarf. May the Schwarf be with you. Except it's not going to be with you. The water's cleaning it off. Now these frames, the Christian Eyewear, the John 3:16, I woke up one day last year and realized I'm just a cover band. I'm putting lenses and other people's songs from Ralph Lauren, Harley Davidson, BMW, Ray-Ban, Oakley, Cazal, more Ray-Bans, Versace's, and I realized I will never be a rock star optician until I write my own songs. And this song was dear to my heart. The first one I was going to start with is the John 3:16, which is the larger size. I have a smaller size that comes with a magnetic clip-on, which is Philippians 4:13. But I knew there would be people who are 20/20 who wanted to wear these as sunglasses, so I made them in a larger size as sunglasses for anyone who just wants to rock them that way. The reason why I put the safety bevel on the back surface of the lens, I'm going to see if your lens fits in here first time around after I make sure all the optical sawdust is off of your lens. But I'm going to tuck it in the outside corner and press down at the nasal area. I don't want any rough edges from the lens to rub against the frame as I push inward. And yeah, I'm going to need to take it down some more. So let me do that. Put this back in, hit retouch. It's a corny saying I live by, but the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little big extra at the beginning. So I cut every pair of lenses that get shipped worldwide, and I want these to be perfect. It's not like you live next door. I don't aim for the bullseye. I aim for the center of the bullseye with every pair of glasses that get shipped worldwide. I am a licensed optician. I went to opticianry college. I passed the state board exam. I've personally cut over tens of thousands of pairs of glasses for people in my community, and now I can make glasses for people in my Christian community. And while that's cutting down, I have a daily calendar. Today is Tuesday, October 6th, and Isaiah 58:10 is, "And if thou draw out thy soul to the hungry, and satisfy the afflicted soul, then shall thy light rise in obscurity, and thy darkness be as the noonday." So if anyone wants to leave a comment in the comment section what Isaiah 58:10, or tell me what your favorite Bible passage is and what it means to you and how it's affected your life, you might be able to reach out and touch someone who is in a moment of darkness, who needs a helping hand. Someone who you can satisfy the afflicted soul. Someone who is hungry to learn more about the Lord. Alright, let's see if this fits this time or if I need to take it down some more. Dry everything off. Tuck the lens in at the outside corner, push down. And now it fits in there perfectly. Let's go ahead and do the same thing for the left side. What's the power of the left lens? One step weaker. Okay. Place the magnet into the Chuck, the Charles, the Chucky baby. Today I'm calling it the the Michael. That's the John 3:16. Flip that over to L, hit the start button. The door closes, the clamp shuts. Again, the lens will be traced by two white styluses, making sure that it's large enough to fit into the left side of the frame. You can see as it's going around tracing the shape of the left side. And now that's doing, I can go ahead and begin doing the final inspection on the right lens and pull the sticker away. Pat everything dry, keeping that black dot on there. Come back to the lensometer, spin the axis wheel to 70. Put it in over that black dot. Read the power, and I'm getting plus 375 going away from 3 towards 4, 1 tick mark away from 4. That's because the unit of measurement we use in the optical world is called a diopter, spelled D-I-O-P-T-E-R. It starts at 0 and goes up in quarter increments, 0.25, 0.50, 0.75, 1. So I have to do some math in my head. You're on the 15th rung of a ladder. You need 15 steps of magnification to see up close. Now once the image is the correct size, you have half a diopter, 2 steps of astigmatism correction. Uncorrected astigmatism makes 6s and 8s look alike, or the letters P and F. Think of it as the fine-tune knob. And we're going to turn that fine-tune knob to 70. So you have plus 375 curvature this way, another half a diopter, which is steeper this way, which is always 90 degrees away, and we're going to turn that fine-tune knob to 70. We're going to read the power, and we are getting plus 3 1/4, 1 tick mark away from 3 this time. That's because if you started at plus 375, you subtracted 0.50, you would end up at 3 1/4. That's where we're at. Your left eye, you need 14 steps to be able to read correctly, and again another 2 steps of astigmatism correction. Now the Christian Eyewear model number John 316 with clear lenses sells for $124 complete, which is what Michael paid. You can get these with any power single vision lens. You can get them as a line style bifocal. You can get them as an invisible bifocal. You can get them with transitions and anti-glare, transitions with a flash mirror. You can get these as polarized with a mirror coating. However you want it, you have got it. No prescription is too tough. So that reminds me, I need to take a bath. But it's not even spring. Thought you waited for spring cleaning to do that. Is what you're asking me. And you would be right. But you know what? This is a crazy year. I think I'll take a bath in the fall too. Speaking of baths, there's a holy bath to clean yourself. I believe it is called the mikvah. I have to go back to my Sunday school classes to learn all of this. Don't quote me on that, but I believe you would do that. In Jesus' times, you would take a bath before going to church. All right, so I'm going to dry everything off. Come down here, grab the frame, tuck the left lens in. Push it in until it snaps right in. All right, we can take the block off. Dry that off, put that in there, add to my sticker collection. Come down here to the black dot, turn the fine-tune knob to 120. Put it in over that black dot, read the power. I am getting plus 3 1/4. Excuse me, plus 350. 350. I'm at the halfway mark. And we're going to subtract 50 from that, and we end up at 3 even. Now it's time to measure the pupillary distance, which is 56. Take the card out, turn the PD stick, turn the card around, put the PD stick against my thumb, and when we hold it up to the left lens, we're getting 56, so that is cut perfectly. So the last thing I need to do is get these cleaned up, put them in final inspection, which means they're in standard alignment. Now when you get these in the mail, Michael, there's a small chance these could fit too loose or too tight. However, there's an 80% chance that one side is going to sit higher than the other. That's because 80% of people have one ear that is higher than the other. And I'm part of that statistic, but because of that, 99% of all optical shops will do free adjustments if you ask them. But I'm going to get them in standard alignment, also known as a 3-point stance. The 3 points are 1, 2, and the bottom of the frame being 3. I set them on the counter and press down. There is no wobble. Now when I say wobble, I take mine off and press down. They wobble on the counter, but they sit level on me. Again, I'm wearing the Philippians 4:13, which is I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, black and silver. You can go to christianeyewear.com, type in or go to the shop button. When you see Philippians 4:13, you can see all the colors and combinations this comes in. Same for the John 3:16, except he's doing black and gold. Flip that over, press down. There is no wobble. Close each temple to make sure they overlap perfectly, and they do. That neither temple is askew. But John and Freeport, why do I keep saying that? Michael and Freeport, Maine, thank you so much for the purchase of the John 3:16 and black and gold with your reading lenses. I hope and trust this helps you read your scriptures for many hours a night and day whenever you want to. And now, hopefully, by the way, you can, if you have any questions, go to the Contact Me page of the website. You can also just type in info@christianeyewear.com. You can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as Christian Eyewear. And you can also leave a question or comment in the comment section below. But no prescription is too tough. I can make it happen. This frame sells for $124 complete with a pair of single vision lenses. It sells for $199 with a line style bifocal, $249 with the invisible bifocal. And of course you can get these as sunglasses or as any combination. But again, Michael in Freeport, Maine. Thank you so much for the purchase of the John 3:16 with your reading glasses. And now hopefully everyone else has got a chance to see how I bring God's loving feeling back to glasses. Thank you.